When are we gonna fly?
How many pull-ups can you do in a row?
How many what?
Pull-ups can you do in a row?
Pull-ups?
Pull-ups.
Like 2?
Wow. Oh, that one. I think I know what it is. That one is really hard. Yeah.
Okie dokes. So this is Koundinyasana number 2.
Hi everyone, welcome to Circle of Life, Asia's first wellness show by CircleDNA. I'm Florence and today I'm here with Ankie Beilke, international actress, model, and yoga instructor. Hi Ankie, how are you? Thanks for being part of our show.
I'm very excited.
So tell us a bit about yourself. Tell our audience about yourself.
I've been acting since the age of 6. Well, obviously because my mom was an actress and she kind of got me into the whole acting thing, and I've kind of grown up on set. I'm a mom. My son is 4. And I've been teaching yoga for 10 years now and practicing for 22 years.
Wow, that is incredible. You sound like you've had a really long and prolific career. Is it hard to balance being a yoga teacher and an actress?
Actually, I think it's a great balance because yoga actually rebalances my mind, my body, and I always rush back to the practice, and I think it's great. So wherever I go, I can just take a mat with me and just roll it out, and it's there with me. And it's helped me through a lot of my journeys in my life, highs and lows. Yeah, and I think it's really important part of my life, just yoga in general. Yeah.
For your health and your well-being, correct?
Yeah.
What does being healthy mean to you? How do you stay healthy, especially when you travel so much and take on such different roles? I imagine that must take a toll on you, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, sometimes when you shoot at nighttime, daytime, then it's also really, well, certain roles are quite stressful on you, physically and mentally. Yeah, the last one was, I had a lot of lines, so much that I was about to explode in my head, and then I was practicing and it calmed me down, so that really helped. And also, just health in general, I really enjoy cooking. I think a plant-based food is the best for me. I was vegan and vegetarian for most part of my life. And then until I had my son, after I gave birth, all of a sudden I had this need to eat fish and meat, which I don't eat much of, just very, very rarely. On like different occasions when I'm out, I will eat it. I will not serve it at home much or cook it myself.
Oh, I see. So when you were pregnant and carrying your son, you were actually vegetarian or? Still
vegetarian until the last few weeks. All of a sudden I was craving meat. I don't know. And my husband's like, "Are you okay? What's wrong with you? Something happening?" So yeah, no, I mean, I was okay, obviously, but I guess something in my body was just craving some, more different nutrients that I wasn't, and maybe my son sucked it all out of me, the energy. That's
incredible. You never worry that, you're lacking protein or anything like that?
I was not really. I mean, I obviously was getting to my checkups and everything. Some of the doctors were telling me, because I was also going to doctors in Hong Kong as in Germany, because I actually was giving birth in Germany. Because that's just where I'm from, and I felt it quite, like I wanted to be close to my mother. Also, the hospital that I chose was like a mini villa, so it was more cozy and only for women, so I really loved that part. And just being in Munich and walking distance from my mom's house was just a lovely thought. And inside, a beautiful English garden.
That's very sweet. So you were actually half German and half Chinese, correct?
Yes.
How did that influence you in the entertainment industry and growing up as well?
As a kid, I booked a lot of jobs. I started when I was, I think, half a year old, started modeling, and I started doing catwalk, which I never liked. I really hated it. Very stressful, dealing with people, everyone staring at you. But photo shoots is fine because you just deal with a small group. And those were always fun. And then I started acting at the age of 6, and it was always good until I finally hit the teenager age, and then pressured into modeling kind of. And being forced by the agency, to eat less, to be skinny. And I was just like, it's kind of annoying. Like, leave me alone.
Definitely.
And then, I was not being really healthy and mentally not healthy. And then I started to, start being bulimic, which is obviously not good for your whole gut system, whatever, the bacteria, your teeth. I mean, you're just destroying yourself basically. And then slowly, like as I was studying in New York, I got into yoga because my friend was one of my really close friends. She said to me, "You really need it in your life. It will help you so much." And I was like, "Yeah, yoga schmoga, whatever." I'm like,
yoga schmoga,
like, whatever. I don't care. I don't hug trees. Like so annoying. But then I went one class because she's like, "I'll just give it to you for your birthday present. Please, please, please come with me. You get 2 classes for free." I was like, "Oh, what a great deal." I'm like, I have to do 3 now. So I went, and I thought it was the most amazing thing I've ever done. I mean, I think it's also because of the teacher that I had. She was super, super incredible. In New York, her name is Cindy Lee. I love her studio. Unfortunately, it's closed now, but she was one of my main mentors. And ever since then, I went every day.
Yeah, I think teachers make a really, really big difference. Personally, I've taken classes by Ankie, and I love it so much. You just emerge from it feeling refreshed. Like I remember going to class feeling tired, and afterwards I had so much energy. And the one thing I love about yoga is afterwards you feel so loose. And a lot of us living in Hong Kong and like a modern society with stressful jobs, we carry so much tension in our bodies, and you often forget how it feels to feel relaxed, not just in your mind, but also in your body. Just on the topic of you being mixed race, do you think it was hard for you to adapt to the entertainment industry in Hong Kong, or was it easier for you to get roles, so to speak?
I think the modeling was much easier because I guess people think that Eurasians are prettier, which I don't agree to. I think there is a pretty in every nationality. I don't necessarily agree to that. But I think acting is way more difficult because people nowadays are more looking for like full race than more mixed. That's how I just see it, because personally that's just how it is. I think also because roles there's so little roles for me. I mean, even though I speak fluent Cantonese, there's not enough. So people find it a little bit weird when I speak Cantonese. Like, is she really speaking? Because sometimes when I'm on the street, I talk to people and they're like still answering me in English. Very, very difficult. Brain not working. Yeah. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Oh, hi,
that's so funny.
Yeah.
But you've been living in Hong Kong for how long now?
10 years.
Wow, that's a really long time.
And I really love it here. I mean, it's such a beautiful city. I've become to love it more and more. Yeah.
I actually watched your latest trailer for the latest role you took on. It's called Rouge, correct?
Rouge Trader.
It was so cool. Can you tell us a bit about the role you played in that movie again?
Well, the movie is about the banking industry, where some bad times that happened a while back, and I play a cleaning lady.
With a cool accent, I remember.
I have an English accent, yeah. Cockney.
You did it really well. That is not an easy accent to pull off.
Yeah, my friends challenged me. They're like, well, one of my friends, she's from London, and she said cleaning ladies are usually from a Cockney accent. And I was like, oh, that's generalizing. She's like, well, that's what people do, right? Generalize. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try really hard. So that was also.
Did you already have the skill, or did you have to like watch YouTube videos, or?
I did that. I watched YouTube videos, and I was talking to my friend daily on WhatsApp.
Who has a Cockney accent? No.
She can do it, but she was constantly like telling me how to do it properly,
like
correcting.
Audio message her?
On WhatsApp. I was like talking to her every day, like before I was shooting, and then while I was shooting, and then after. I was so happy that she was there. She was like my trainer, my vocal coach.
Can you do a sentence for us?
Well, getting back into that. How are you doing, Florence? How are you doing?
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to get back into character. It's a bit hard, yeah.
You were so good in the trailer, though.
Thank you.
It was amazing. And how long have you been teaching yoga now?
10 years.
Wow. That's about how long you've been living in Hong Kong, then.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Exactly. What style do you practice?
My favorite is vinyasa and restorative. I like the full energy, and then also love the, to restore and relax and release. I think both are equally as important. I don't think one should only practice go, 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 or only relax, relax. You need both in your life. Yeah.
How has yoga helped you over the years, like specifically?
I think the most important is that I've learned more about my body, how to feel my body, and how to switch faster in my brain. Creating more awareness is so important in your surroundings. with people, and just with yourself and how you feel, how in tune you are. Sometimes if you're too tired, maybe you should just relax and not, recharge.
Definitely.
And a lot of people neglect that, and that's when you run down and you burn out.
100%.
And I find that yoga actually helps you to like reconnect, and you're like, oh, wait a second, I need to actually just take care of myself for a moment. And if you can't recharge, you're not going to be able to give positive energy out, right? You're not going to be able to help anyone around you, and it might just make it worse.
Definitely.
So
yeah. So you mentioned the teacher's certificate you got in New York and the workshops you took there. It's really interesting because they have like a camp upstate where you just focus on yoga and you have no cell phones, that kind of thing. I'm just wondering, how does the yoga scene differ in Hong Kong versus all these other places that you've practiced in?
Well, I find here, like, it's just like the city. It's really more push, energetic. But what I find where I'm teaching right now currently, which I love, that a lot of students love my restorative classes, which I did not have before. Everyone was always for vinyasa. So I noticed a big change in that, which I think is great. In Europe, I find that even the vinyasa class is not as tough as here. People like want you to like push them really, really hard. I find like Europe and even in the US, it's a little bit more relaxed.
Yoga is not only a physical practice, it's definitely ho chun min, like it's also mental as well.
Well, you take your practice with you throughout
and
the
emotional
day.
as well. Yeah. Do you, what kind of struggles do you see with people trying to first get into yoga? Like, they're worried they're not flexible enough or they're not fit enough. Do you have any advice for beginners who are looking to dip their toes into yoga?
I think the most important is to find a teacher that suits you. That's the most important. Like, don't just give up and be like, oh, because I have had some students who are like, oh my God, I didn't do yoga for like 8 years or something because someone told me, oh, you're crap, you're not flexible. And I'm like, well, who is this person? Like, they shouldn't be saying that. That's so, discouraging. It's like even when you learn the language or learn whatever in life, you don't want someone to put you down like that. Like, you're not going to continue, right? Unless you have a lot of self-esteem, which a lot of people don't. So, especially now with social media, a lot of people don't have that at all. So, most important, find a good teacher. Don't
Here. You've also taken our DNA test before, correct? The CircleDNA.
I've taken both, the white and the black.
Oh, wow. Is there anything you learned about yourself that you didn't know before?
I learned that I'm half Chinese and half European.
50-50?
Exactly. No, actually, 1% more Chinese.
Oh, wow. 1% more Chinese.
I was like, is that for my skin? I won't have less wrinkles. I hope so.
Yeah. Anything else?
That I should have a Mediterranean diet. So I thought I should be more plant-based, but I guess Mediterranean includes, fish and all that. Yeah.
Interesting.
And everything else was just healthy, I guess.
That's great.
Well, no, there was one thing. Now I remember. There was one thing. It tells me that I'm a type of person that I build up muscle quick, but I need to relax because otherwise the muscle would tear. And if I don't sleep enough and relax enough, it will strain my whole body.
Well, that's good to
that
know.
was a really important thing, and I thank CircleDNA for that. So.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to something more fun. Are there any specific poses that you think really help? Do you mind showing our audience?
Okay, so if you're sitting a lot, one pose that's really important, so you can get off the block, is a double pigeon pose, which goes like this. So you take you're gonna take your top foot off, coming off of your knee, right? Ooh. Make sure your other foot, your bottom foot is right underneath your other knee. If this is really tight and you can't, if it's like this or like that, then please extend your bottom leg straight. Okay, so it's at a number 4, lifting your arms up and slowly folding forward. That's it.
That's a nice stretch.
Do you feel a nice stretch?
It's like here and
back
here.
Yeah. This is one of my favorites. Ooh. Okay. And then you slowly lift up and you change sides. Take left leg down, right leg up. Okay, and then inhaling, reach up, and exhale to fold.
Does this count as a hip opener?
Yes, it is a hip opener. Correct.
I like it.
Opens the back of your leg and your lower back. Yeah. And slowly release.
That's so good.
And then what else you can do, if you're sitting a lot, you can do a pigeon pose, which is, so you go into downward facing dog, right? And then you're going to lift your right leg up and then take your right knee into your chest and place it into a pigeon. Yeah. So the most important thing is that you look back at your leg and fully extend your back leg straight. Keep rotating your left hip forward, so rotate it more forward, your left hip. Yeah, that's good. So both hips are pointing straight forward. Now you feel it.
Yeah, now you feel it.
If you do have a block, place it underneath your right hip. Okay, so you have opening up equal sides. Yeah, good. Open up your chest, inhale to reach, and exhale to fold, relaxing your head forward. So these are all good hip openers if you sit a lot.
Wow, this feels amazing.
Which we all do. I don't know who invented the chair. It's like after a long flight, you're like, I'm dying. When are we gonna fly?
Soon, I hope. Get vaccinated.
That's really important. Okay, and slowly inhale. Then you can take the block away from underneath you and then take your left leg up and across to a seated spinal twist. I'm just going to go sit this way. So you place your left foot down into the mat and take your left hand behind, inhaling, reaching up, and exhale, come into a twist. If this is too intense for you, you can extend your bottom leg straight. Okay? And then twist. With every inhale, growing long through the spine, and exhale, twist deeper, look over your left shoulder, opening up your chest and really fully rinsing it out through your belly. Look up and over. Connect to your breath, and then slowly release. Make your way to downward facing dog. You just do the other side.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Feels so good.
Spreading your fingers wide. We're gonna release your knees, and then we're gonna have the, did we do the other side of this one? We did, right?
Right leg on top, right?
Yeah, so we're doing the other side. We have the right leg on top, inhaling, reaching up, and exhale, fold, folding forward. So if you can't reach, you just take a towel on top or a strap, whatever you may have, an old t-shirt, rounding your head, keep flexing your top right foot up. And inhaling, reach up. Make your way to down dog one more time, stretching up through the sides of your waistline, pulling your pelvis up high, and then lift your left leg, and then take your left knee in, place it pigeon other side. Fully extend your back leg straight. You can rotate your kneecap down to the mat. Rotating right hip forward, both hips are pointing straight forward. If you have a block, take it underneath. Inhale, open up your chest, and then exhale, slowly fold forward. So fully relax into the floor and relax your body, soften. And inhale, reaching up. Take the block away from underneath you and take your right leg up and across to a seated spinal twist. Okay. You're going to place your right foot fully into the mat, then take your right hand behind you, left arm up, inhale, exhale, twist. And again, if this is too tight, you can extend your bottom leg straight, which is your left leg. Inhaling, reach up, extend, and exhale, twist deeper. And slowly release.
Wow, I feel so much better.
So that was really good for your back, your lower back, and your hips.
Feels great.
Yeah.
Feels amazing. Thank you so much for that quick lesson. We're going to move to something more fun.
Okay.
But before that, is there anything really hard you'd like to show us? Like a really hard yoga pose? I always struggle to do crow pose.
Yeah.
I think that's a hard one.
Crow. Well, I could do a Koundinyasana number 2, which is my favorite. Show us. My favorite break dance move, I call it.
Wow. Oh, that one. I think I know what it is. That one is really hard. Yeah.
Okie dokes. So this is Koundinyasana number 2. There we go.
Wow.
And then you can do the other side, just to balance it out. And release. Finish.
Wow. Thank you, Ankie, for telling us so much about yourself. Next up, we have a rapid fire question segment called Speak or Sprint, where we're going to ask you all these fun questions on a treadmill. If you can't answer, you have to run faster.
Sounds fun. Let's
Are you
go.
ready? Now it's time for Speak or Sprint. Ankie, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Just a casual, breezy walk first.
Okay, sure. Don't go too hard on me, yeah?
No, we won't. At 5.
Hey, you said start with 3.
5. No, it's 5. Just a casual, breezy
Yeah,
walk.
okay.
Okay, here we go. Which workout do you always do but tend to hate?
Yoga moves, triangle pose.
Okay, which celebrity has your dream body?
Which celebrity has my dream?
Okay, too slow. When was the last time you stress ate?
Stress 8?
Yeah.
Jesus, that was a long time ago, like 10 years ago or something.
What happened?
I was just upset with myself.
Okay. Which health trends do you really hate?
Oh, all these diets that come up all the time.
The fad ones?
Yeah.
Describe yourself in 10 words. No less.
10 words.
Yeah.
Fun, happy, sad. I like to joke. Sometimes I'm sarcastic. Sometimes I'm very serious. Fun parent. Love to draw. Love yoga. Love acting. There you go.
Great. Good job. Yeah, I think you're the only one who made that. Who made through that. Tell us your favorite workout music.
Drum and bass. Any drum and bass. So that's
Okay.
like Goldie, Shy FX. Okay.
Nice.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Is there any famous person that you dislike?
Myself?
Why?
Just kidding.
You have to run for that. Self-love all the way. What's the worst health advice you ever received?
Worst health? Oh, Jesus. I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Really.
What's the worst health advice you have ever given somebody?
Well, what? I've never given worst health advice to anyone. Do more yoga.
As an actor, what was the favorite role you ever played?
Vicky the Viking, where I played princess.
That's nice. Tell us about your worst movie set experience.
Jumping off a rooftop.
Oh my God. What was the last thing you liked on social media?
Those likes.
What?
People liking, not paying attention.
You don't remember the last one you liked?
Yours?
What was the last message you sent?
To what?
To anyone.
You mean on WhatsApp?
Yeah.
To you. Is this the right place?
Okay. What are the best traits you inherited from your parents?
Best traits? Very clean. Sarcastic, that's from my dad. My mom, being Asian.
Okay. What are the worst traits you inherited from your parents?
My mom. Oh yeah, I judge people a lot. So I guess that's an Asian thing.
Okay. Last person you went to dinner with?
Last person I went to dinner with was my husband and my son.
Do you prefer to have a toothache or a heartbreak?
Heartbreak? No way, la toothache.
Bacon or Nutella?
Bacon or Nutella?
Tell us your 3 health goals this summer.
3 health goals.
Goals. Yeah.
Well, I want to hike, but it's too hot. Eating way more healthy, plant-based diets only, and drink more fruit juices.
Great. What is your favorite summer activity?
Going to the beach.
What's your favorite cheat meal?
Cheat meal, fries.
How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium.
What foods do you dislike?
Dislike oysters, hate them.
What?
Yeah, I'm allergic.
What do you do when you're stressed out of your mind?
Go for a run.
Who's your favorite superhero?
Superman! I did it, no!
Who's your favorite supervillain?
Supervillain? Oh man.
Okay.
Oh man, no.
What's the unhealthiest period in your life?
The unhealthiest period? When I had my bulimia.
Okay. What's your most embarrassing experience in the gym?
Didn't have one.
How many pull-ups can you do in a row?
How many what?
Pull-ups can you do in a row?
Pull-ups?
Pull-ups.
Like 2?
Have you ever had an experience with a crazy fan?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Following me everywhere and
my
telling
God.
me, messaging me after.
That's creepy. Have you ever wished not to be famous?
Yeah.
How many hours of sleep do you need?
Depends how tired I am.
How many cups of coffee do you drink per day?
Depends how tired I am.
Is it hard to wake you up?
No, it's really easy to wake me up. I'm not a fast sleeper.
Dark chocolate or milk chocolate?
Dark.
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Chia seed pudding with coconut yogurt and fruits. Hey, I'm not done. And I had a juice.
Nice. What's for dinner tonight?
So dinner is vegetable soup and a salad.
What is your spirit animal?
My what?
Spirit animal.
Monkey. Ah,
What color is your toothbrush?
it's white.
Tell us your favorite carb.
Favorite carb?
Yeah, carbohydrate.
I love pasta.
Do you cry a lot?
Of course, better to cry.
Tell me about the time you cried the hardest.
After I had my son.
Aww. Do you ever post inspirational quotes on social media?
Of course.
Do you cook?
All the time, every day.
Make a high-pitched sound. Tell us your favorite emoji.
That one?
Okay, too slow. Would you rather live in a scorching hot desert or a freezing Arctic town for the rest of your life?
Freezing Arctic town.
Favorite Netflix show?
Breaking Bad.
Spell CircleDNA without stopping. Go.
CircleDNA.
Woo! Diet soda or sparkling water?
Sparkling water.
Would you rather swim to work or sprint to work?
Sprint.
Lose your sense of taste or lose your sense of smell?
The sense of what?
Sense of taste or sense of smell?
I can't. None. I don't want to lose any of it.
What is one thing that kills your mood?
Bad vibes.
Are you a morning person or a night person?
Both.
If you could eat anything without any consequences, what would you eat?
Burgers every day.
Any experience in a store that makes you think, I'm not going back here?
What? Store experiences?
Yeah, is there any experience walking in a store that makes you think?
Oh yeah, when people harass you, the shoppers. I mean, the people that sell the clothes.
Yeah.
And say, you can try it anytime, you know? It's like, no, really?
What's an insult you ever received that was so funny you couldn't be angry?
An insult? Well, that I'm really annoying. I know that.
What's the ugliest vegetable?
There is none. I like them all.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Right now?
Yeah.
Germany, Munich.
What have your high school friends been up to?
Quarantining, having babies, I don't know.
What's the most difficult part about growing up?
About growing up, growing pains.
We're almost there. What's your biggest fear in life?
Heartbreak.
What's the first career you ever dreamed of having as a kid?
Be an actor.
Wow. What is a dream you have that you've yet to achieve?
That I got to achieve?
You've
Still
yet
acting.
to achieve.
Well, that I get to achieve?
You haven't achieved yet.
Oh, I guess being a greater yogi than I am.
Nice. Who do you admire the most?
Do I admire? Well, that's a mix, dude. I can't answer that in one go.
Favorite alcoholic beverage?
Alcoholic beverage? Wine. And beer. And champagne.
What time do you normally go to bed?
Right now, 9 a.m. 9 p.m. 9 a.m. 9 p.m.
If you could compete in any Olympic sport, which would it be?
I guess running.
What store do you shop at the most?
Let me think. Zara?
What's a cooking recipe you can do which takes the longest amount of time to prepare?
Some stew.
What's your favorite season for outdoor activities?
Favorite season for outdoor? Winter time in Hong Kong.
Nice, we're done. Congrats. Slow down. Good job, Ankie. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for watching this video produced by CircleDNA. If you liked it, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you have any health questions, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you for joining us, Ankie.
Thank you, Florence.
Bye.